Hi, this is Faith McDonnell from the Institute on Religion and Democracy and the Religious Liberty Program. And today I'm here with Steven Enada, who is from Agatu, which is in, tell me the land again?
Idomaland, that is a Benue State.
Idomaland and Benue State, which is in the middle belt of Nigeria. Fortunately, this is not a state where Sharia is imposed on the people, but they're still having terrible problems, massacres in fact. And I want Steven to tell us a little bit about what has just happened recently in Agatu.
Thank you, Faith. It's a pleasure to be here in your institute. It started off first week of this month of March 2016 in Agatu local government area of Benue State. We've had ongoing skirmishes, fights between the Fulani cattle rearers and also some nomads who rear their cattle and invade farms from time to time. So it happened that they invaded this community, and in 2 days they committed mass atrocities. Over 500 men, women, children were killed, hacked to death.
Did you hear that, people? Over 500 men, women, and children were killed by the Fulanis who came in, hacked to death. We hear about atrocities committed by jihadists in other countries, but you may not be aware of what's happening to your brothers and sisters in Nigeria. So go ahead, Stephen. So they came twice.
They came. Actually, it is appalling now that even they've occupied our ancestral land. They came, killed, they destroyed over 15 militants and over 20 villages. And we have about 20,000 IDPs, internally displaced persons, in Otupo now, and even in Uboko, in Ikobi. Those are some mini towns and big towns in Benue State. So this actually has happened, and as I'm telling you now, they are still occupying the land, and nothing is being done. We have humanitarian crisis, no relief, nothing.
So these people who came in, the Fulanis who attacked, now have taken the land from the people. This is a pattern that we're seeing in other places by Islamists. We know how ISIS has come in and displaced people and are now occupying those areas for the ISIS caliphate. We know that this is happening in Sudan, in both Darfur and in Nubia and other areas where they have displaced the indigenous people and land grabbed from them. And this is what's happening in Nigeria, land grabbing, which is a terrible problem for these farmers who were making a good living on their own and not asking anything from anybody, but now they have been attacked and killed and displaced. So, Stephen, what's your message to President Buhari of Nigeria, who is here in Washington right now, and to President Obama?
Yeah, I have this message for President Buhari, that he's a President, Federal Republic of Nigeria. By virtue of that office, he must preserve the Constitution. And because of these mass atrocities that have happened in Benue State, President Buhari must constitute a panel of investigation, and culprit must be brought to book, punished. The perpetrators cannot be rewarded by giving our ancestral land to them. And two, President Buhari must send relief agencies to Benue community to provide support for the displaced people, and also that the Fulani herdsmen in my community should vacate our community. So we want justice, we want equity. And for President Obama, we are looking up to him to prevail on President Buhari because of this genocide, this mass atrocity that has happened in Benue State and in the middle belt of Nigeria, North Central, and is escalating. What it shows to the world is that might is right. You have power, you overcome, then you take over somebody's land, people's land. There is humanitarian crisis again, I repeat. My people need support. And we need to begin to tell the world that atrocities is happening. Buhari was able to send sympathy message to Cote d'Ivoire, send sympathy message to Brussels, But up to now, he has not made any declaration, he has not made any comment about these mass atrocities committed in his own country, Nigeria.
Well, he needs to send a sympathy message, and that's the least he can do. We want the impunity of these people who are doing this and getting away with it to end. And tomorrow we'll actually be having a protest in front of the White House at 12 noon on Friday. And if you happen to be in the DC area and want to join us in saying to President Buhari, please take care of your citizens who are in Agatu and other areas that are attacked by the Fulani, and to say to President Obama, the U.S. has the responsibility to push President Buhari to do the right thing on this. So we're going to be sending those messages tomorrow in front of the White House. And if you can't join us, please do say a prayer that this would be successful, and say a prayer for your brothers and sisters in Nigeria, and for Steven's family and people like that who live there. Thanks, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.